There seems to be something going on in Hollywood, but I'm not entirely sure what. And that's Duke's office, with a couple of gun-toting wenches. And a safe. A trapped safe. Okay. Well, let's talk to Swifty. Those cheekbones, those eyes, you got a star written all over you, kid. Butt out, jerks. I'm in the middle of a very important meeting here. Say, that's quite a face you got there, kid. Anyone ever tell you got star power? I mean it, you really got something. Listen, I'm in the middle of something right now, but here's my card. Come by the office, we'll talk. Maybe do a little screen test, see what happens, okay? Great, ciao. What's your job? My job? What's it look like, chump? I'm a star maker, I make stars. You ever been to the Chinese casino? Half the girls and boys on that floor show came out of my Rolodex. And the kids at Heidi's, too. I'm the guy with the talent for spotting talent. Now, do you mind? Thanks. Okay. Don't give away our cover, Ralphie, please. Alright, so I'll go see him in a bit. Let's continue exploring. Shut up, Chisel. Heidi's hideaway. Ah, it's you again, Rangers. Please forgive my brusqueness at the cemetery. It's hard to be pleasant when one is grieving. What can I do for you all? Are you here for business, or pleasure, or both? Do you need any help? You want to help me? Isn't that sweet? Sadly, though, the hideaway is all the talent we need at the moment, and the HSP seems to have everything in Hollywood well in hand. Ha! Unless you're thinking of storming the Bastion of Faith and sending those guard militia madmen packing, I'm afraid I have nothing for you. You sure we can't help? Alright, there are one or two things on my plate that require a steadier hand than the HSP can provide. One will test your diplomacy, the other will test your martial abilities. If you take care of the first for me, then we'll see about letting you take a crack at those pistol-packing priests. You interested? Very much so. Marvelous. Then here's the first one. My most trusted lieutenant, Mistress Veronica, Lady of Pain and Ecstasy, has been acting oddly lately. I've seen similar behavior before, and while I could not believe it of her at first, I worry she may be in love. And a prostitute, a dominatrix no less, in love, is of less value than one unattached. So, my quest for you. Find out if I'm right. Speak to her, offer to help, and see if she admits her condition. Okay, there was a lot of information then. To be honest, it was mostly stuff I heard before, so I didn't bother reading through. Basically, the Bastion of Faith has a sort of gauntlet of monsters who live near it as a way to sort of test new aspirants and to defend against attack. Right, let's go talk to Veronica, I think it was? Oh, shut up, Chisel. I'll leave you upstairs if you're going to be like this. Jesus. Right, stay here. Kara and I will go and talk to her alone. Welcome to the dungeon at Heidi's Hollywood Hideaway, where the fine line between pleasure and pain has been erased. I am Mistress Veronica, and you have entered the land of night and dreams, where no fancy is too strange, no request ridiculed. Are you here to indulge yourselves, or is it a business call? Tell us about yourself. I am assistant to Madame Heidi of Heidi's Hideaway, and mistress of her dungeon, where it is my pleasure to provide pleasure or pain, whichever you require. Madame Heidi is a caring employer and a great leader for Hollywood in the HCC, and she's been very good to me. Great? You sound unsure. Please don't ask me about that. I'm deeply indebted to Heidi. I wouldn't want to speak against her. Hard-ass 10? Bloody hell. Don't be afraid. You can speak to us. Well, okay. As long as it doesn't get back to Heidi. I don't think she's a bad person. She's just so driven to promote Hollywood as a glamorous destination that she turns a blind eye to the bad things happening in the shadows. The drugs, the slavers. She and the HCC just pretend it's not happening. What do you know about the drugs in Hollywood? You can find everything here, but the worst is salt. That stuff will take your soul away. What do you know about salt? I don't know what it is or where it comes from, but I know they sell it at the Hotel California. I don't understand how that place still survives. The HSP raids it all the time, but somehow it always returns. Tell us about the slavery. Heidi says there's no slavery in Hollywood, but I know better. I lost friends to those bastards, and there are more street kids disappearing every day. I just wish there was something I could do to save them. Maybe we could save them. Could you? Would you? Oh, Rangers, if you did this, I would be eternally grateful. Now, I don't know who's stealing those boys and girls, but I can tell you where to start looking. Schwag's drugstore. Some of those talent agents that hang around there aren't really talent agents at all, I'm sure of it. Will you investigate them for me? Will you bring me some evidence I can take to Heidi and prove this is happening? Yes, I'm already working on it, in fact. Oh, thank you. I've wished for so long that I could do something myself, but Heidi doesn't like her employees to make waves. Come back to me if you find any evidence of slavery. What do you know about the HCC? That's Madame Heidi's organization. She's the founder and president, and it's been the saving of this town. Without it, we would have been overrun by the militia long ago, but... well, never mind. But? But what? I shouldn't have spoken. Madame Heidi's done so much. Who am I to question her decisions? Forget I said anything, please. You obviously can't forget. What's upsetting you? Alright, you're right. It troubles me too much not to speak. Heidi and the HCC are too focused on... oh. Just been through this. Oh, bloody hell. That is a lot of people here. And a lot of people talking, so I can't actually see. Grumman, wearing a skirt, I notice.
Looks like you've come a long way, friends. Well, you found the right place for rest and relaxation. Come on and sit a spell or play a game of chance. The Chinese casino is the finest entertainment in the West. Just a moment, those badges. Are you by any chance officers of the law?
Yes.
Glad to hear it. It just so happens I'm in need of officers of the law. I don't suppose you could help me with a matter of some urgency. I'd pay you for your assistance.
Yes.
Excellent. We recently had a little security problem. Not that we don't have excellent security. Grauman's boys are the best in the business, but, well, one night some guy started a fight at the poker table, and that was only a diversion. While security were busy stopping the fight, a thief walked off with an entire table's worth of chips and managed to slip out of Hollywood before we noticed. Now, normally Grauman's boys would go after the con man and all would be well, but he's apparently holed up at an inn in Law Felix. And that's God's militia territory. Anyone from Hollywood would be shot on sight. You, however, are lawmen, and the priests respect the law.
Yeah, not so much us anymore after, the whole killing them all incident, but,
As long as it isn't Hollywood law. What do you say? Can you get our chips back?
What do you know about Los Felix?
It's a tiny place south of Griffith Park. Not much more than a couple of shops, but it's completely controlled by the God's militia. Lunatics who want to join the cult go there to try their hand at some barbaric initiation rite. I hear 4 out of 5 who enter die.
Okay. Well, that's another job. Because that one doesn't feel like an errand, like the... oh, could you go and find some denture paste for me up at the dentist? That's an errand. Whereas this is a proper mission. Sister Creep. Okay. This place is really, really weird. Oh. Manny Wong photos. What the hell are these? Illicit photos of Manny Wong. Well, that's a thing. I don't know what quest they're for, but they're a quest item, so I guess I'll find out. Ralphie, fix the toaster. Walk of Star Fame. Wow, misread that. Walk of Fame Star. In faded gold lettering, the name Tom Selleck can be made out inside a granite star. Below the text, someone has spray painted I Heart Magnum. Apparently I can use on self. Save before I do this, just in case he kills himself with it somehow. Okay, that did nothing. There's an entrance here, but examining it gets nothing, so I have no idea what this is. Hopefully it's just a gun store. It's just a gun store. Oh, good. Seems to be the back of the gun store, though. Nope, can't steal anything. Oh, what's this? I probably could steal from that, but I'm not going to. Hey, check out this little pocket knife we found in a toaster back in Arizona.
Pah, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
I received this as a knife. Right, can I sell them? No, I cannot sell my crappy radiation suits. God damn it. Anti-material rifle. Look at that thing. Oh, 104% hit chance. 110 to 140 damage. That's over double the damage. I'm gonna go for it. Gar1on is really useful for killing people, so yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And that shotgun. Wow, I'm finding all of the really good weapons here. Unfortunately, the knife isn't as good as the crappy fire axes I have on me, so I won't be keeping it. And the death ray is better than the neutron projector I was using, so I'm just upgrading all my weapons here. I don't think I'm going to bother carrying around this cow shit. It's £6, and it weighs 6 pounds for cow shit. And although I could sell it to Thingy back in Thingy, I don't think it's worth carrying it around. Car is upgrading to the M1911. Chisel has a new assault rifle. Everyone's actually looking pretty good for weapons. It's only Ralphie and Pills now who are carrying subpar weaponry. But Pills, I've said before, Pills is sort of best semi-combat, semi-prioritized healing. So it's good that she's not carrying like a super high powerful weapon that I'd feel bad about not using in combat. And Ralphie, I don't know, I just don't like him fighting in general because he's kind of shit. Well, that was one of the best shopping trips I've ever had in this game. That was incredible, finding all of those new guns.
Ranger, over here.
What the fuck?
Ranger, over here.
A COTC information kiosk. So what's this barricade? A metal crack. Go on then, Chisel. It's funny when Chisel's trying to shift debris and he can't use the giant fuck-off hammer he's carrying. Oh. A hatch leading underground. Alright, let's talk to Matthias.
Don't worry. This isn't a trap. I just want to talk to you. I want to see if we can come to some kind of understanding.
So talk.
Thank you. Now, I know we've had our differences. You think I'm a despicable murderer.
You're not wrong.
I think the same about you. And we both think our own murders are justified. But what if I was to tell you that it's all been a misunderstanding? That all along, we've both wanted the same thing.
You want the destruction of humanity. We want to save it. How can that be the same?
Who said I want the destruction of humanity? I want the transcendence of humanity. Look, we both want a better life for people. All we are arguing about is who has the best method. So let's compare. You want to give people a better life by catching criminals and imposing order. So let me ask you, is it working?
Of course it's working.
Really? Is there still crime? Yes. Has any police force ever stopped all crime? No. Will any amount of enforcement ever stop all crime? No. And why? Because enforcement doesn't fight the root problem, which is human need. Transcendence will.
Okay, I'll bite. How will transcendence solve need?
Simple. When our minds and souls are contained in synthetic bodies, we will not need food. We will not need water. We will not need shelter. All the things that we humans rob and steal and kill each other for will be made completely obsolete. We will need the sun to power our batteries, and that's all. There will be nothing left to fight for. everyone will have enough. Isn't that a beautiful dream? Isn't that worth fighting for?
So you would fight to end fighting?
Isn't that what you do? But your method does not work. Mine will. So will you join me? Will you fight for the transcendence future?
We'll fight for the right future, the Ranger future.
Ah, I knew you were too thick-headed to convince. It's really too bad. Had you said yes, you might have spared your friends at Ranger Citadel. Now I'm afraid there's nothing you can do to save them. We fly to Arizona in a matter of days. How will you ever live with the guilt?